Whop.com clipping is the biggest scam of 2025. Now, if you've been into the degenerate online space of making money online, you have probably heard of clipping and you have also probably heard of Whop.com. And this is a platform which is like school, it's a competitor to school, but apart from hosting courses and communities on there, you can also host communities which are for clippers where they can submit their work and they can get paid. And my problem with Whop, it's not just because this guy right here, our favorite scammer, Iman Ghazi, is a co-owner of it. This is not my main problem with Whop. But if you are smart enough, this should be enough of a problem that this guy is the co-owner of it to trust them. I'm going to first talk about the obvious issues with Whop.com and clipping on it, and then I'm going to talk about the issues that nobody seems to be talking about. So let's first cover the obvious issues, and if you have watched my previous video on clipping in general, they are the same. Basically, it's like a Chinese sweatshop. You work laborious hours and you just produce shit content, you make shit products, and of course you're going to get paid shit for it. And basically this is like a 9-to-5 job with zero of the protective mechanisms like set fixed work time, fixed salary, guaranteed steady salary, labor unions, things of that sort, things that make having a 9-to-5 actually good for you. Also, you're promoting degenerate individuals like this guy right here, this fucking Pranjit. I fucking hate this guy. And while you make this shit content for him, he's receiving all of the benefits. He's getting all the views, most of the money, like 99.9999% of the fucking money, and you're getting nothing. You're getting 0.00001% of the fucking benefits because they're paying you 50 cents per 1,000 views. And some of you retards are going to tell me, but bro, YouTube is paying much lower than that. And to that I say, bro, at least YouTube, you know who you're working with. When you're working with degenerate streamers like that, you aren't directly working with them. You're working for a manager, for an agency which registered on Whop.com on their behalf, and they are the managers, and they can fucking reject you. And this will lead us to the issues that basically nobody is talking about. And it all boils down that the creator, the streamer which you are going to clip, or the content creator, the YouTuber, doesn't matter. They have the high ground. They have the high ground. You have zero power in this relationship. You have zero leverage. And don't trust the people on YouTube, because Whop themselves are paying creators to promote Whop in positive light. And they are paying a lot. Trust the people, and we're going to cover what people are telling on Reddit, in the Whop communities themselves. But basically, this is the fucking issues that nobody is talking about, and these are the main issues too. So, I already explained that you aren't directly building a relationship with the content creator. You're building a relationship for the manager, and the manager of the Whop community can just reject your work. And now some of you are going to tell me, well, Mike, there are requirements that you have to follow. For example, you have to brand the page with the content creator's name, you have to tag them in the description, you have to tag them in the comments, you don't have to, you mustn't point them in a negative light, things like that. And that is okay. This is understandable. But I have seen somebody who did all of the fucking requirements. All of the fucking requirements. And he still got rejected. Why? Because the manager deemed that the clip which was posted, was low quality. The guy made so much fucking views, and the manager said, bro, the quality is bad. How the fuck is this fair? He generated you views, motherfucker. You had to pay him like, I don't know, $40 because the RPM is fucking abysmal. 20 cents most of the times. And they rejected him. Because again, the managers have all of the fucking control. Now, that is if they actually bother to look at your work. Most of the time, well, not to look at your work, but to even contact you. Most of the time, you are getting ghosted. Let's go on a fucking chat right now on whop.com to see that I'm not talking shit. Look at this. Most of the time, these fucking chats are empty, the managers are not in the chats, and people are just begging them to take a look at their submissions. But guess what? The managers, they have seen your submissions, but they just don't want to pay you. Because for some reason, they don't want to pay you 20 fucking cents per thousand videos, per thousand views. And let's say you get paid. As I said, you're getting paid abysmally low. This is, by the way, the best case scenario. Because most of the times, the algorithm is actually against you. And let me explain. You know how Andrew Tate blew up? He had thousands of clippers, which he encouraged for the affiliate program to clip him and post him on social media. Well, the algorithm of social medias has evolved, and they hate the clipper strategy. So they have developed these anti-bot system, anti-clipper system, and basically if they deem you that you are here to spam content, you are here to just post unoriginal content, which is basically clipping, because clipping is, let's face it, unoriginal content. I don't care whatever anybody says, but yeah. And if you are smart, you aren't going to put in a lot of work to make these clips. What I mean by that, if you are, let's say you're a very experienced video editor, why the fuck would you go to whop.com, pick a clip, and put fucking hours into editing it and posting it on social media and not be guaranteed any pay? You wouldn't do that, right? You would just go out there and land clients the good old-fashioned way. So what you would do, the smartest thing that you would do, is to go onto Opus Clips or some of these softwares where you post the link to the long form content and it clips it for you, it edits it for you, and you just post it on social media. But again, as I told you, the algorithm is fucking against you. It's going to shadow ban you, and it's outright going to ban you. So in the end, you aren't going to get any views. This is the most likely outcome. You're going to just waste time, you're just going to not get any results. And let's say you get results, most of the time you're going to be ghosted. And other times you're going to be just rejected for the dumbest reason ever. And let's say the best case scenario, you make the clips, they go viral, you aren't ghosted, you aren't rejected. You're going to get paid fucking cents. Because nobody is paying good money on whop.com. And if they are paying good money, they're going to just ghost you, because this is their strategy. They want to attract you with the high promise, the promise of high RPM, but in the end they aren't going to just they aren't going to pay you. Trust me, bro. And I can prove this. And don't listen to the people on YouTube where they tell you that Whop clipping. Don't go on YouTube, because these guys they are sponsored. They're sponsored by Whop.com. I'm going to prove this to you. You can go on Whop.com and search for Whop. Whop UGC. You can get paid $3,000 if you generate 1 million views on YouTube. If you promote them, basically. Do you think somebody is going to have something bad to say to this promise? Like, are you dumb? Of course not. These guys, what I'm trying to say, these guys here, all of them are fucking lying. All of them. All of them. Look, I made $315 from one video, full clipping guide. Service. This guy is popular among the clipper influencers. All of these guys are liars. Don't watch these guys when it comes to proving the point. Go on to Reddit and see what the regular people are talking about. So this guy right here is saying, let's read what he's saying. So I've been recently seeing so many videos about how you can make 10k with clipping influencer, etc. And this one kid who even says that you can make insane money with this system, he's probably talking about Servius because he's very young. Now if you check Whop, it won't take too long to understand that it's not worth your time unless you have a huge following on social media, because the payouts are usually 50 cents per 1000 views, $2 per 1000 views, $5 per 1000 views if you are lucky, but you have a waitlist mostly. And again, most of the times these offers are scams. They aren't paying you this much because they have a minimum amount of views that you have to reach, and most of the time you aren't going to reach it. And let's say you reach it, by the time you reach it, the campaign has ended and they aren't obliged to pay you. This is something I haven't touched on as well. A lot of these, how do I fucking remove this? A lot of these campaigns, they have a time limit, and if the time limit runs out, well, you aren't going to get paid anything. So yeah, you are basically getting fucked. And the waitlist here is done just for FOMO, to induce FOMO, fear of missing out, to induce scarcity. But trust me, there isn't any scarcity. They're just trying to engineer it. And literally another Iman Gadzhi scheme, of course, because this is our favorite scammer, honestly. Props to the guy. He's the best scammer in the 21st century. And by the way, if you are older than 18 years old and you trust Iman Gadzhi for anything, do me a favor, get this hand, slap yourself. Bro, slap yourself. I don't know how you can be older than 18 years old and trust Iman Gadzhi. Like, slap yourself. Hope that helps. But let's get back into this shit. Now, what you got to understand is that Iman wanted to invest in school before he decided to go for Whop, but Alex Hormozi got in and then Iman decided to go with Whop. And now he's organizing a similar challenge like the School Olympics that Alex did initially every month. What I'm trying to say is don't fall for something which is only taking your time and not going to give you results, but it's only helping the people running Whop. And basically this guy gets it. This is what I've been telling you. On Whop, you're just doing slave work for not a guaranteed pay, and if you get paid anything, it's usually pennies. And the people on top, they're getting everything. But let's see the comments. So this guy says he made 4K in a month. I would say it's worth it for an experienced editor who knows how to make viral edits. But let's say you're really an experienced editor. First of all, why would you be on side hustle, on r/side hustle, when you're an experienced editor? Second of all, if you're this experienced editor, you can go to the streamers themselves directly, not through Whop.com, and land a fucking deal for much more money than that. You're literally wasting your time. I agree with you. You are 100% right, especially on Iman just trying to copy what Alex did with school. Iman was a Samovan student. He's trying to compete. You can see the people are catching on to this. The moment I saw Iman join as an investor and a co-owner, I dropped it completely. This guy is smart. This guy gets it. I hope that you are like this guy. I hope that you finally realize that Iman Ghazi is a scammer and everything he touches is either a scam or he's going to turn it into a scam. Let's see the other Reddit post. I got scammed on the platform Whop. So for those who don't know what Whop is, it's an online platform where you clip for other streamers, influencers and make them go viral, and these deals are known as Whops. So I took a Whop for an influencer called Juan Gray, and the deal was post 2 clips for him every day for a month and get $200. I did. I worked my ass off for a month and completed the deal. When I submitted my account for a review, the team took awful lot of time to reject my submission. Usually it gets within 12 hours. It had been 7 days since I submitted. Bro, this is bullshit. Do you know why they do that? They do that because they want to see if your submission is going to generate a lot of views. Because let's say they check out your submission in 1 hour, and they can do that. Most of the time these web communities have very few people within, usually 50, and let's say each one of them posts a minute long video on social media. The manager can take 50 minutes out of his day to take a look out of all of the videos posted and to say which are approved, which are rejected. And if you are smart, well, every person is going to do this, not even the smart ones, not just the smart ones. When you get rejected, you're going to take down your video. That's like basic, right? They do this because they want to farm the views of every single clipper possible. And let's say the video takes 7 days to blow up. You have generated 1 million views with your video in 7 days. And on the 8th day, they finally review it and they tell you it's rejected because it's a low quality. You have already done the work for them. They have already reaped the rewards from you. And you get nothing. Literally nothing. Like, bro, this is retarded. This guy got scammed out of $200. And I don't know who is this influencer. This is the first time I've ever seen him, but I stumbled onto this guy from whop.com. Scarface Trades is his name. And you can see him, he's a full-time day trader. Now, again, if you're older than 18 years old and you believe that business models like day trading are legit and that you can make money from it, do the same thing which I told you earlier about Iman Ghazi. Take this hand and slap yourself with it. Because I don't know how a fucking full-grown man can believe that day trading is a legit way of making consistent and steady online income. You can see Pranjit right here with Daddy's money renting cars, because this is the basic guru. None of these cars are his. He's staying at tubers. He's selling you the dream. And do you honestly believe this guy is going to pay you? The guy who has to constantly fucking rent and to flex. Let's say he has to make a payment to rent these Euros. These Lamborghini Euros. He has to rent it for $500. And let's say you have generated him 5 million views, and for these 5 million views, he has to pay you $500. What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to pay the rent for his Euros to the powerful auto dealer, or he's going to pay you literal nobody on the internet, on Whop.com. Like, what are you going to do? Take him to small claims, to the court? Like, you don't have the money to fucking sue him. And why the fuck are you suing him for just $500? Like, it's retarded. And most of the people on Whop are exactly like this guy here. Fucking scammers, promoting bullshit, and you're going to promote bullshit with them. And if you are going to promote bullshit, you're going to promote degeneracy, like Neon, like Kai Cenat, like fucking Aiden Ross. It's not worth it. So, you might ask me, what should you do instead? What should I do instead? As I said in the last video, the best project you ever work on is you. So, take all the skills you have, take all of the experience you have, and just go and start a business for yourself. It doesn't matter if it's going to be an SMMA like I do, or dropshipping, or e-commerce, or something in real life like windows cleaning and office cleaning. I don't care. Just work for yourself, because it's always worth it. You take all of the risk, but this time you can have all of the rewards. And if you trust me enough that I can help you with that, I can help you make money online, then check the first link into the description, the only link into the description. And please, for the love of God, after this video finishes in about 15 seconds, go on to Whop.com and delete your account here. I don't want you to ever visit this platform again. Please delete your fucking platform here. Delete your account here. And start working for yourself. And remember, if you don't do that, somebody else will. And he's going to grab everything that you have ever wanted.